as soon as that movie started rolling, or ended, as soon as the camera said cut and they were finished, I remember how horrible and shattered I felt, because then the shame and the degradation comes, and someone says, here's a rag to wipe your face up. On the movie set, it's absolutely horrible and degrading for women. In the background, you can hear women throwing up. You can hear them crying because it hurts. It's absolutely disgusting to work on a movie set. It's a totally unregulated industry. You walk into a movie set, and there's enema boxes all over. There's piles of used rags in the corner. And that's basically what we're staring at while every man takes his turn. You know what women do before they do a scene? We go outside with other porn actors. We lay down lines of meth. We take big bottles, chug that down, and we're ready. We're ready to take the abuse and the degradation. And then right in the middle of the act, when it hurts so bad, you bite down on an invisible bullet. And you take the pain and you check out. And what happened to me was any piece of Shelley that was left from prostitution totally died on the set. And I became Roxy. And I hated my life, and I despised my very existence. And I cried out to God again, get me out of this. If you get me out of this, I'll serve you with my whole life. And as you know, in the industry, we don't use condoms. And so every single day we live in fear that we're going to catch a sexually transmitted disease, or worse, HIV. Every day we lived, oh my gosh, who slept with who? And I got burned. I caught genital herpes, and I thought I was going to die. It was absolutely the worst thing. It's the most shameful. I had dealt with so much shame already. This was terrible. And I quietly left the porn industry. I left the stupid parties we used to have. I left the pornographers who took the position of my father, told me how great I was all the time. You're so good. Oh, there's no girl like you. Oh, all the attention they lavish on the women. Really, I did good? Oh, no, there's no girl. You're going to be the next hottest porn star. Oh, you're going to be big. Oh, you got to hear about this girl. Yeah, I left all that. I left all the parties we had where we stayed for hours getting high, snorting cocaine, and having swinger parties. And then we'd walk around ice sculptures and snort more cocaine and have whipping parties till like 3 or 4 in the morning. This is the lifestyle of the industry. 90% of the women in the industry use drugs and alcohol, and the men. After I caught herpes and left the porn industry, I said, well, I'll go back to prostitution. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. And I'll just, this is my kind of thinking. Well, I'll just have sex between outbreaks and maybe I won't infect anybody. Sure enough, I infected a married couple right away. I felt horrible, but did that stop me? I slept with Hollywood directors, actors, singers. I helped contribute to America's epidemic of herpes. 66% of porn actors and actresses are herpes carriers. 28% have chlamydia and gonorrhea, and 7% have HIV. It's a huge problem. And what we do is when we're porn stars, we're also prostitutes. We fly around the country and sleep with people for lots of money because they're our fans. And so we have unprotected sex with them, of course, and then we spread disease onto them. So I believe the adult film industry is a huge contributing factor to sexual transmitted disease in America. Don't ever let them tell you they're not prostitutes. Oh, yes, they are. So anyways, I'm a prostitute again, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Now I feel like no man will ever want me. And all of a sudden, I go to a bar one night, and this pastor's son, yeah, here's me, the blonde bimbo, black, totally black heart. I hated men. And this nice, sweet guy, 22 years old, goes, hey, you want to play pool? I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll play some pool. You buy me some drinks or something. I was all about, you got to give me something. I want drinks, drugs, money, something. And he's actually really sweet with me and said, hey, you want to go out sometime? I said, I don't date. I charge money to date. He goes, we're having a bachelor's party. We need a stripper. Yeah, right. All right. You know, I looked at him right away and went, oh, this will be easy. That's an easy $300. Well, anyways, the guy kept calling me and wanted to go out. I kept saying no, but for some God reason, I said yes. And next thing you know, this guy and me are sitting in my apartment up to like 3 in the morning playing checkers, getting high on meth. He comes over and goes, you want to play checkers? You want to play games? I'm like, games? I haven't played games since I was a kid. And the only reason I really went out with him because he said he had meth. See, porn stars love drug dealers. We go together. But this guy started being really kind to me. He didn't pursue me sexually. I didn't understand. In fact, I told him I thought I was gay. So what, are you gay or something? He goes, no, what's wrong with you? I said, don't you know what I'm about? I'm a call girl. I'm a prostitute. I do porn. He goes, oh my gosh. He felt so sorry for me. He saw my house was a total disaster, mess. Nothing was clean. I was a total filthy pig. I didn't take care of myself. I hadn't even been to the doctor since I had a baby. That was the only time I ever went to the doctors. From age 18 to 26, I went to the doctors one time. We didn't go to the dentist. We don't take care of ourselves. The outside appearance looks good. Well, anyways, this guy felt really bad for me. And he kept saying, I'm going to marry you. I said, oh, no. We're not getting married. Yeah, I'm going to marry you. I'm going to take you away from this. I said, I'm not attracted to you. I don't love you. I don't want to marry you. You don't understand. There is so much darkness inside of me that I will die. I can't do it. And this guy started just sharing God with me. We started talking about Jesus one day. And it turns out that he went to Christian school his whole life, and he loved God. But what had happened is his dad had hurt the family. He was a pastor who fell from sexual sin, and it just smashed his whole family. So he was in pain too, and that's why he turned to drugs. So here I am listening to this guy pour his heart out, and I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, is this God? And we started reading the Bible together, just spending all this time together, and we just knew, you know what, I'm supposed to marry this guy. God's like, you're supposed to marry this guy. And I said, I don't love you, I'm not attracted to you, but I'll do it. And anyways, we got married on February 14th, 1995. And I remember thinking, I don't even have a dress to wear. I had little outfits to here. And I wore little sockies with stupid pumps because it was in the 90s. All right, I'll marry you. Maybe this guy, did you say you when you had some college behind you? All right, he could at least pay for me so I could take a break. I'm so tired. I've been really working hard for 8 years. I'm tired. I was so tired. I had already overdosed on drugs several times, had my stomach pumped, sliced both wrists, tried to kill myself, took multiple prescription pills. Nothing I did worked. I was very serious about dying. It's just God would not let me die. So I married this guy, and when we walk up to the Justice of the Peace, we were so poor. We just walked to the city hall, and I walk up, and I asked the lady how much, and she says, $35. I said, did you say it cost $35? That's how much my first trick cost. And I knew it was God. I didn't understand how he was going to heal all this because I had a horrible broken heart. But God had a plan. God had a plan. Garrett lost his job due to drug use, so right when we got married, it was a disaster. I was tempted to go back to stripping because I'm a survivor. And I walked right into deja vu, and the Holy Spirit went, I don't think so. I went back home and said, God's not going to let me walk through those doors. I don't know what we're going to do. And Garrett didn't want me to strip, of course, anyways. And so he joined the army.